Personal log, Cybernetic Datasmith Xenu-37. We have underestimated these alien creatures so far. That much is becoming abundantly clear. The war form designated a destroyer almost proved too much for our explorators to handle. What is worse is that I have a feeling that even greater horrors are continuing to awaken beneath the world's surface. We must escalate the activation of the Omnissiah's most potent weapons in response. It is not a matter for debate. It must be done. Subdomina Kepler commands the large Skitari contingent attached to this expedition. She is a fine commander, though perhaps places too high a value on the lives of her soldiers versus the success of the mission. Her concern for the Omnissiah's children is laudable, some might even say noble, but I suspect we do not have time for nobility in these desperate circumstances. I hope that Kepler has the steel will required to do what must be done when the time comes. For now, I must return to my cybernetic duties. I must work faster. I can rest when this is all over. Gloria et Imperium in Omnissiah.
Lentils and juniper berries, boys and girls, welcome back to Let Us Play Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus, where previously we fought a destroyer on behalf of Scivola, and it was a harrowing experience, quite frankly. Yeah, Scivola's a bit of a git, isn't she? However, while she does have another deployment available for us, and so does Videx, Kepra has a new deployment for us. And as previously decided, we're going to be doing Kepra's mission today. Consolidation in the Acropolis sector. Subdomina Kepra has requested aid in taking the pressure off Skitari troops. Collapsing key areas of the tomb of Acropolis will hinder enemy movement and stop them from overwhelming the Skitari. Excellent stuff. A sensible mission for once, from a fairly sensible person. Our reward for this will be to unlock the Skitari Vanguard Alpha and an additional Tech Priest and a bunch of Blackstone. It's an easy rated mission against Death Marks, Flayed Ones, and Necron Warriors. Now, there were apparently Flayed Ones in the previous mission, but we didn't actually encounter any of them in the fights that I chose to do. So we've yet to encounter a Flayed One. I'll talk a bit more about them later when we actually do find one. The Flayed Ones are interesting. So, we shall bring Fathers and Claudius along, who actually... Let's hop on over to the cohort screen. I think we can probably make some upgrades. Let's see, Claudius. Let's see. We've got you as Tech Auxilium and Secutor, haven't we, at the moment? Command fire. All troops in range attack selected target. Ooh, very nice. We don't really have very many troops with ranged weapons right now, though, unfortunately, so I might want to leave that for the minute. Maybe unlock a new bit of gear from the Tech Auxilium? Yeah, I'm going to do that, I think. What have we got currently? We've got trousers. We've got a pair of Secutor trousers right now, haven't we? So, what do we want? A torso augment, 4 HP to max, plus 1 physical armor, 2 energy armor for the head, and 1 HP, 20% critical chance for the arms. Let's take the... Let's take the torso. There we go. Little bit of a change there. This is the original look. Very cool. Right. Little bonus for him. And let's have a look-see at Fathers. And his upgrades available currently. Xenorite. Next thing on that is Corrupted Technology. Gain +1 of damage. After making an attack, the unit loses 1 HP. Interesting. But we would heal it back again, being a Xenorite, wouldn't we? So, kind of works, doesn't it? Alternatively, we could get another body upgrade for Dominus. I think I will do that. Dominus Torso Augment. Oh, do I want to, though? Because I kind of like the Xenorite look. You know? So I think I might want to get just Xenorite bits for Fathis, honestly. So I'll tell you what, we'll do Corrupted Technology. Gives us another Augment slot, though, which is actually really nice. Because that will allow us to equip something else. Because at the moment, what do we got? The Phosphor Blast Pistol and the big Alien Axe of Death. We could add, well, a few things. We've got the Curatio Claw at the moment, but there's also things like the Power Field Generator. The Omnispecs. I quite like that, actually. But the problem is the cognition cost. Puts me off it slightly. Considering the axe does also require cognition, you know? Cog Occultaris. At the start of the battle, the unit appears untargetable until he performs an attack. Now that's really nice. Energy Enhancer. And the Sanctus Canister. I think I want to go for the Cog Occultaris, because basically what that means is, at the start of the battle, nobody can shoot Fathis, which means he can just run right on up there, axe in hand, and smack somebody in the face, and the whole time he's making his way to the target, nobody can shoot him, or hit him, or anything, if I'm understanding it correctly. And we'll get a plus 25% critical chance as well, which is really nice. So, tell you what. Let's have a glowy green thingy on top of our backpack there. Is there nowhere else you could put it, actually? Is it? No, it's just on the shoulders, okay. Oops, that was the wrong one. There we go. Pretty cool. We got any more upgrades we can get? We actually have. We have the Blackstone for it. Let's see, Defensive Protocol Server Skull, Tech Priest unit gains +1 physical armor. Command Fire. Ooh. Explorator? No. Command Fire. And it's not useful right now, but it will be later. And more augment slots. So, Claudius, you, my friend, I think I might give you a Curatio Claw as well. Could give you an axe. I could do that. I think. Yeah, it's one augment slot required. Could give you a Xenorite axe, but I don't think so. I don't think Claudius here is not a Xenorite. I don't think he wants to use a Xenorite axe. I know it's better than the regular axe, as far as I can tell. But nah. Role-playing is the thing. I am a narrative gamer, and I'm not going to give the non-Xenorite a Xenorite axe. So what shall I give him instead? Curatio Claw would be good. That would just be healing on demand, basically. Can't give him another pistol, can I? No. That would have been cool, but no. 2 Volkite Blasters would be hilarious, but I'd never have enough cognition to do it. Yeah, I tell you what, for now we'll give him the axe, just to get him out of a few sticky situations, because he has been in a few lately. So we'll give him that. It's either going to be that or the Curatio Claw, honestly. Is there anything I'd like to swap out for the Curatio Claw right now? Don't think so. Yeah, we'll give him that for now. Give him his axe back. Axe, Volkite Blaster, and Phosphor Blast Pistol. And he's got his Xenorite axe and a Phosphor Blast Pistol. Plus Curatio Claw. Plus Cog Occultaris. I like it. I particularly like this outfit, actually. I like the cog-shaped pauldrons. I dig that. That's kind of fun. Right. Back to the mission! Bring you two along. We'll bring a couple of those guys and a couple of servitors. Ruststalkers, that's what I was thinking of. Okay. Canticles, I think I'm happy with what we've currently got, possibly. What do we got? Counter the craft. Let's put... Ooh, God. No, this is the best version currently available. Litany of Life. Yeah. No, I think I'm fine with these canticles right now. We've got some other ones we can pick, but I think I'm fine with these. Let us deploy. You do not relish this mission, Subdominant Kepra. I ascertain this from your pupil dilation and nervous system stress levels. Even in victory, the men and women on the ground suffer. But that is not something I imagine troubles a Magos. Some tech priests choose to excise the emotional centers of their brains, especially when they reach the rank of Magos. I did not. I have fought under plenty of Magi who had no emotion at the loss of men and women in combat. I'm glad to know that I'm not doing that again. I am capable of quarantining my emotions in my neurovaults and choosing to experience them if they are beneficial. I am not ruled by them, but I am not ignorant of them either. That is why casualty rates on missions under my command are 11.7% below the average. I'll take that as a good omen. Subdominant Kepler, how goes your attempts of establishing a foothold on Silverton Ebris with our main forces? Operations in the Tomb of Acropis are continuing, Magos, but the enemy is pressing our perimeter hard. It is impossible to explore the tomb if all my troops are tied up keeping themselves from being overrun. I see. The enemy is aware of our presence. It seems like it. They're not just attacking at random. The Necrons are exerting pressure at key points, hoping we will falter. Logic demands response. Ignoring this predicament invites defeat. Your solution? With your help, collapse the tomb on them first. Alright, it's a demolition job. Sure, this couldn't possibly go wrong. I have plotted our 4 locations in the Tomb of Acropis. If these are made impassable with demolition charges, that... Oh god. My Necron... My cohort will see this is done. Didn't mean to do that. Once the key point... Wrong character. Once the key points are blocked, the Necrons will be funneled into our crossfires. They'll spend a lot more lives testing our defenses. I am not certain the Necrons can be accurately said to have lives. Well, whatever they have, they're going to lose a lot of them. Alright. Deployment number 5, consolidation. What are we dealing with here then? It's quite large, isn't it? So we have multiple... Well, no, actually, no, there's the final that we need to get to. But there's multiple bits we can explore if we want to. Okay. I don't want to go around this way. Chastisement of the menials on Ancestors Mechanicus will follow. Failure of maintenance observations inexcusable. The detonator of this charge appears to be a dud. Some menial must have neglected to perform the required anti-corrosion rites. Replace. Use a replacement detonator in the hope the whole batch is not defective. Repair. Attempt to replace the corroded parts of the charge with the cohort's tech knowledge. Use force. Detonate the explosive charge with gunfire. I don't really like any of these options. Let's try the replacement detonator, because I feel like repairs might go wrong and or take too long. And use force, well, you know. I think it's pretty obvious what could go wrong there. Oh dear. The cohort replaces the detonator with basic tech rights. However, when the charge goes off, the detonator proves to have been poorly calibrated, resulting in an explosion that flashes out of the target chamber with a tremendous din. The explosion is even louder than normal and must have alerted nearby Necrons to the cohort's position. Bother. Awakening increased by 1. That's the last thing I want. That's the worst thing, awakening. Because the more awakening that we have, the fewer missions we can do. Ugh. Maybe I should change my plans at this point, then. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go this way. What do you want, phone? Dark Artisan is streaming on Twitch. Cool dude, actually. Check his channel out. But that's not relevant right now. Warning, our presence has been detected. Several Necron skulls are carved into the walls of this chamber, all arranged looking up at a central pedestal, or looking at a central pedestal holding up a globe. This definitely gives me, like, Thief 2 the Metal Age vibes, metal heads that are probably some sort of trap. Examine the faces, no Xenos tech for us, inspect the globe. Scrutinize the Necron faces on the walls. Move quickly through the chamber without paying its grotesque decorations any mind. Inspect the globe. Examine the faces. The eyes of the Necron heads appear to be hollow. On closer inspection, each conceals a weapon muzzle. Haha, I knew it. The cohort watches for signs of a booby trap and note a subtle pressure plate on the floor around the globe. They move on with a new understanding of Necron cunning. +2 cognition points, yes! Fascinating. Could this be some event from the distant history of the Necron race? I've heard rumors of such mythology among the theories about the Necrons, but confirming it could be a breakthrough. On the wall of this chamber is inscribed a complex design resembling a star map, but the stars are depicted being consumed by ill-defined entities of swirling light and shadow. Yes, it's talking about the Catan, the star gods. Not that these guys know that, but I do. Erase records, obliterate the stele. It is a relic of a Xenos mythology and hence blasphemous. Examine. Stop to thoroughly examine the inscriptions for information that a pict grab would miss. Or archive. Record the inscription in pit grabs, but spend no more time here than necessary. Archive it. Very worrying. I thought this was a chance to be the first to reap knowledge of the Necron's myths. I will think twice before seeking out such things in the future, Magos. Oh no! Pit grabs translated to the Cestus Metallic and prove grainy and low resolution, and nothing can be made of them. Cogitators used to hold them, however, rapidly degrade and must be quarantined and destroyed. Ah, oh, goodness me. Awakening increased by 1 again. Extra Necrons in battle! Level 2 Awakening, hurrah. Skitarii units holding the Tomb of Acropis are suffering communications glitches, and one unit has given a cable to their command post to stay in touch. This cable runs across the chamber ahead, and it's obvious it has become severed, potentially cutting the unit off from the rest of the Skitarii force. It's a Skitarii thing. Ignore the cable, that's the Skitarii unit's problem, not yours. Go the extra mile. Fix the cable and check the surrounding area of the tomb to find the Skitarii unit and see how it's faring. Quick fix. Fix the cable as best you can. Kepra's in command of this one, and she would want to find out what's happened to the Skitarii. So let's do that. Oh, God! The cohort repairs the cable and spends the next while searching for the Skitarii unit. They find the Skitarii lying dead at their post, victims of a Necron ambush. Their bodies sheared open by gas fire. Knowing their efforts were in vain, pushes the cohort dangerously close to despair. +2 awakening, plus Necron initiative. Arg. Arg! Alright, here we go. Final destination, everyone. Alright, right out of the gate, we have a bunch of scarabs. Lovely. Survive 4 rounds. Support Kepra in creating a defensive position. Well, do we want to deploy stuff immediately? You know, I think I might use our 2 cognition we've got right now to deploy a Rust Stalker straight away. There's a few guys there. The Rust Stalker will probably get shot by him. You guys are gonna get opportunity attack. Nice. You guys are gonna get hit by the scarabs. Ouchie. And yep, you're gonna get shot. 4 damage. That sucks, but it's okay. Could use the Curatio Claw on you, I suppose, technically. Let's get some cognition, shall we? Farm a little bit of that. Now smack you with the axe. Destruction is the destiny of the Xenos, he says. Covered in Xenos technology. Wow, I kind of hoped that would do a bit more damage than that. But alright. Scan, yes. Please do. 83 Blackstone, and preferably, next turn, blow it up. Will the machine god, you are repaired. Well, the will of the weird alien technology you've got. I don't want to. I just want to attack, although I see the problem. Right. You don't have the cognition required. There we go. Dead scarabs. Encrypted technology. Ouch. Okay. Phosphor blast pistol. So what? If you go here. Now that's interesting. You were supposed to be untargetable, weren't you? Then again, you did. I think you might have done an attack of opportunity, so perhaps that. Yeah, I see the problem there. Well, anyway, phosphor blast pistol. If I want to shoot that, I can't. Actually, Claudius is in the way, so never mind. We'll shoot you instead. Pew! That actually did a bit more damage than I thought it would. Ooh, I see how this might be a bit of a problem. He's going to take 1 damage every time I do an attack, which is sometimes going to be more than once a turn. Ew. Ew. Oh, well. Hopefully we'll get some abilities to make up for it later. Meantime, it's Ruststalker Close Combat Fun Times! Although, I was about to say he looks more like an infiltrator, but no. It's just the funny angle I was looking at him from. I really like the tabletop models for the Ruststalkers, actually. They look very kind of cool, sort of body horror, cyberpunk. I don't know, would it be cyberpunk, diesel punk, something punk kind of thing going on with them. I'm not hugely into... Funny thing is that I'm not massively into the Adeptus Mechanicus on the tabletop, because I think most of their model line is a bit I don't really like it. But I absolutely adore the lore for these guys, which is why I love this game so much. So it's an odd one, really, for me. But the Ruststalkers are actually one of the model sets I actually really like for the old Adeptus Mechanicus. I wish you could do on the tabletop what you do in this game with the tech priests. Like, you can have tech priests that you can utterly customize with all sorts of different bits of war gear. I wish you could do this in tabletop Warhammer, but you just can't. It's really quite dull and rubbish. I don't appreciate it very much. This playing the Mechanicus in this game is genuinely more fun to me than playing it on the tabletop, which is a bit of a shame. But it is what it is. Now then, stop waffling and shoot something. Ooh. No, I still need a cognition point to make that work with cognition freedom. I could use a canticle. Let's use a canticle. Blessings of the Omnissiah. There we go. Which means I can now use Cognition Freedom. And shoot you dead, my son. The blue beam of doom. Lovely. Could then move over there and then slap you with the axe, actually, while I'm at it. And grab Cognition in the process. Yeah, do it. Do it! Absolutely do it! Bonk! Ooh. Did an unknown amount of damage to him. Right, we'll leave you where you are. Command fire. Yeah, all troops in range, attack selected target. Nah, technically, you could probably do that with melee weapons, actually. If I was ganging up on this guy with the Rust Stalker, I could hit that and the Rust Stalker would smack him. So maybe I should have sent you over here. But never mind! Okay, 1 repaired on you. Good, 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 good. 2 to 4 HP. For 1 Cognition. Is it worth it? I don't know, honestly. Well, if you run over it, you'll get free movement from the Cognition pylon thing. Whatever we're calling these obelisky things. And then slappity slap. Nicely done, chaps. Nicely done. Let's move you back over here. Can't help but notice we've not had any death marks or flayed ones yet. Emphasis on yet. Still acid damaged, aren't we? How annoying. Alright, Mr. Thrust Stalker, you can go over here and do this. Finish him off. There you go. Yeah, we're going to need to deal with you, aren't we? It's alright, I can just shoot you with a pistol, it'll be fine. Wow, opportunity attack and you're still not dead? No fair. Uh-oh. Here comes more. Oh, that's a death mark. Lifeform sudden appearance on Auspex, unexpected. Diagnosis, possible tech. Diagnosis, possible tech. From list, plus teleportation, plus warp travel, plus unknown. This is no form of warp travel. The telepathic aboard has reported no disturbance near the planet the whole time we've been here. Alternate dimensional shift, teleportation, unknown.
Teleportation tech too volatile. No power signs. No lightning, no singe marks. Tomb too deep for teleportation.
Alternate dimensional shift, unknown.
We know there is only the immaterium and real space. Scriptures have written only about these two for millennia.
Noting conclusion, unknown, logged. Disappointment. Desire for answers must be fulfilled. Okay, our first death mark, ladies and gentlemen. Death marks. Oh. They are snipers, basically. That's what you really need to know. They're snipers. They're Necron snipers. And they appear quite suddenly without warning, like they mentioned there in the dialogue. Because they hop out of little pocket dimensions, and then that's how they sort of get onto the battlefield. The sneaky devils. Let's deploy Ruststalker number 2. Oh, I can't. I don't have enough cognition. Servitor then. Servitor's probably a bad choice anyway. Right now. Get that cognition just so you can hit this guy, basically. Nicely done. Alright, I need to take care of you as well, so let's do that. We also need to shoot that scanner. I keep forgetting, but we do need to do that. Can we get you somewhere else right now? Let's get you behind the servitor. How about that? Seems like a good idea to me. Better we could get you over there. Yeah, do that. Enter. The death mark next after the servitor. Right. What I need you to do is shoot that. I don't think you actually completely killed it, did you? That's a little irritating. Oh, go ahead and heal yourself. 4 repaired, excellent, the maximum. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, if only I had a little bit more. Grab that. I could have gone over there and smacked that. If I'd got the never mind. Never mind. Right. Servitor's up next. You're going to run blindly across this bridge here and probably get shot in the face immediately. But that will get us some more cognition points if you are shot in the face, which is just jolly good. I just want to check now. Yeah, count the craft. I'm probably going to try and pop that as soon as you get in. One of these guys gets in axe range. Particularly if that flayed one. Who the tech priest haven't commented on the flayed one yet. I don't know if they will or not. We'll see. Boosh. There we go. Instantly dead. And he will then phase shift to a different location and overwatch. Which means, I believe, as soon as anything moves within his field of view, it will immediately be shot. Which is rather unfortunate. Like so. He didn't kill it, though, astonishingly. Well, then, in that case... unknown damage. And he's phase shifted again to over there and overwatching again. Sacrificial Rust Stalker? Yes. Oh, interesting. You didn't get shot that time. Okay, fine. Alright, flayed one's on the move. Okay, right, we'll immediately get that. Excellent. And that. Oh, man. Full cognition gauge, boys. Now we can have some fun. Alright. Kill all enemies. Will I deploy another servitor? Yes. Oh, you're going to be overwatched, aren't you? Ah. Delay turn. You've just delayed this unit's turn. Delaying a unit's turn will move the unit to the end of the initiative queue. You cannot delay a unit's turn more than once. Alright, cool. Alright, you've repaired a hit point. Let's see if we can shoot you and phase shift you again. Oh, we can just straight up kill you instead. That also works. That certainly also works. Thanks for the cognition. Gonna hit this with my axe. Oh, it's got acid on it now, so that will die eventually. Good. We'll leave you where you are for now. In fact, we'll just move you a little bit extra for free. Oh god, more warriors. I didn't even notice that. Okay, Mr. Servitor. Kindly bog the flayed one on the head. Thank you. They still haven't commented on the flayed one, which is interesting. Flayed ones are Necrons that have gone completely and utterly insane, and they've been infected with the Flayer virus, which was done, if I recall, by one of the Catan, one of the Star Gods. Ooh, we need to finish you off. Okay, let's just quickly do that, shall we? It was done by one of the Star Gods as revenge upon the Necrons for what they did. And essentially, Necrons with the Flayer virus, they become obsessed with flesh and trying to regain their fleshy forms, their original fleshy forms from before they became machines. And so they take the skin off of people and wear it like this. And they're honestly quite sad and tragic and also freaking horrifying. It must be said. Right. Cant of the craft. Let's make this happen. Although, can I afford? Yes. Right, Volkite Blaster first. If this kills it outright, I'm going to be a little bit sad. It killed it outright. Damn it! Well, whatever. I guess we'll just finish you off. There we go. Put the poor thing out of its misery. Temporarily, at least. Okay. No, I don't need to deploy anything else for now. Grab that cognition. Grab that cognition. Move all the way over here. Move again for free. You're in range? Hope so. Hopefully that'll do a good chunk of damage, even if you're not actually dead. Will that finish you off? It will indeed. Good use of cohesion points there, really. In turn. Zealous metals. Shoot. That scanner. Get us a little bit of awakening reversal, I think, but I'm not actually sure. Yeah, -2. There you go. It's better than nothing, frankly. All right. Grab. Grab. And run over here. End turn. You're going to shoot me in the face, aren't you? Well, it's too bad, because you're not going to go do nearly enough damage to stop me. Oh, hello, Mr. Servitor. There's not much else for you to do right now. Just go that way. A Rust Stalker as well. Are we going to be joined by any more Necrons? I don't think so. I think these are the last ones. Okay, let's move you here. Grab that. And smack. Bosh. Completely and utterly mullered. No threat remaining. Mission accomplished, everybody! That fight took a little longer than I expected it to. But we did it. The last demolition charge brings down another section of the tomb. The most heavily used routes around the tomb are now cut off, and the Necrons will be forced to fight on Skitarii terms from now on. Servants of the Omnissiah will live now, who would otherwise die, Magos. My thanks for sending your tech priests to the aid of my troops.
We will profit nothing on this world if our troops on the ground cannot keep the tombs open until we can ascertain the threat they contain. It is simple logic, Subdomina.
Maybe, but nevertheless, I thank you. Few Skitarii have much reason to expect a tech priest to come to their aid so directly. We are used to being disposable.
My emotional cores return dismay and anger whenever a Skitarii is described as disposable. No one is disposable so long as they do the Omnissiah's work. Thus it is written.
So... Woo, that is quite a few kills. Has to be said, considering we only did one combat in that mission. And, oh yes, the rewards! The rewards! Marvellous. Right, well. Skitarii Vanguard Alpha. And an additional tech priest. Yes! Litany of Life. New, better version of it unlocked. Restore 10 HP on the active unit. Really, really good. Excellent. And Benediction of Omniscience. The next energy attack will deal +3 energy damage. Do you know what? I think the other one we had was the physical one. Counter the Craft. I think it was the next physical attack got the damage bonus. And I think the next physical attack was that clobbering with the axe we gave at the end there. So using the count wasn't actually wasted in the end, even though the Volkite Blaster killed that guy in one go. Because I'm pretty sure Volkite Blasters are energy. So... I thought I'd screwed up there, but I actually didn't. Blessings on the Omnissiah. Again, 6 cognition points. Oh, we've leveled up that one as well. Excellent. Just getting... Oh, that's so good. Just getting 6 free cognition points. I can let you cook off a few nice little attacks and strategies. And now you will see on the left, ladies and gentlemen, all of these have new deployments available. We have... Row over here in the Agrolec sector. We have Catrix in the Acropis sector. And we have Xerxes, who I don't think we've even seen before in the Arc Mechanicus. Oh, he's actually on board the Arc Mechanicus. Right, this guy will be from the from the Heretic DLC, which should be quite interesting. Yes, we'll be fighting against Xenorites. Excellent. Keep an eye. We should probably keep an eye on Fathid, shouldn't we? I suppose. We'll unlock the Gauss Gamma Pistol. Gauss Gamma Pistol. Ooh, yeah, that sounds heretical. Fathis will be wanting to get his hands on that. A level 2 Servitor. And some Blackstone. Catrix will give us a Plasma Caliver. Oh, very nice gun, actually, that. Cogor Gultaris, which is like a better version of the one we already have. Troop deployment cost is reduced by 30%, and Blackstone. It's a hard mission, though, apparently. This one's easy. That's hard. Row has an Incendium Combustor for us, which is really nice, but really expensive CP-wise. Kepra will give us Skitarii Ranger Alphas. More cognition gauge size. Interesting. I don't know which one we're going to do next, honestly. I don't know. Just by looking at them, Xerxes here looks like a really good choice, potentially. And actually, another one for Kepra could be good, too. The Skitarii Ranger Alpha would be nice. And the cognition gauge size increase would be super nice. So, spoiled with choices. And also, of course, we have a new Tech Priest, which is defaulted to Magos Leonardus. We will, of course, be renaming him after another Let's Play character, like we did with these two. However, well, him or possibly her. It's difficult to tell with Tech Priest, isn't it? But we'll do that next time. There's the Skitarii Vanguard Alpha. Wish I could zoom in, but I don't appear to be able to. But he's armed with a Taser Goad. And that's it, I think, actually. He might have a pistol as well, I'm not sure. Single target melee attack. Upon hitting target, turns into a cone area attack. Triggers an opportunity attack. deals 2 to 4 energy damage to target, deals 1 energy damage to chain targets. Alright, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool bit of kit, that, actually. It's very nice. So we've added that to our collection. Of course, what we really want is those big-ass robots. They sit on here. It will be a while before we unlock them, I suspect. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks very much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one, where we'll be doing one of these many available missions. Let me know which one you think we should do next. Because, I'm going to have a think. I'm not sure which one I want to do. Spoil the choice a bit, really. But, until then, everyone, have a good one. Stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.